Welcome to the Underdogs podcast. Strap yourselves in for 1 hour of unrivaled audio entertainment. Featuring HopCat.
Make sure for the whole episode you do not look at Zack's feet.
Little Z.
I've got the grippers out today, ladies and gentlemen.
Don't look.
Hop One.
I'd never heard grippers until today. Also, how about that chess boxing? Woo!
And director Cogger.
I always play the Vienna opening in chess. How's that for interest?
What opening do you play in boxing?
Left hook.
And left hook to open, no jabs, straight in.
Straight for it, straight for the KO.
Get your dick wet.
If you punch someone in the dick in boxing,
Yeah.
I know it's against the rules,
Yeah.
but what happens?
Point deduction, right?
Oh, I know in UFC you get like 5 minutes or something. They also in UFC wear a cup. I hope they do in boxing as well.
But you're not meant to hit them below the belt, so I don't know if they do. Because I'm thinking, right?
Yeah,
you
that's
take the
true.
points penalty and you just take them out,
Take their nuts out.
hit them right in the balls.
I hope they wear a cup.
Probably
Surely
bad
they would.
sportsmanship.
You just cop the points penalty. You know what? Fucking kick him in the balls.
Yeah.
If we're already not obeying the rules, why do you need to punch?
Yeah. Oh,
True.
I thought you said kickbox. Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry.
I wonder what
Chess
happened.
kickboxing.
Yeah.
So, did you guys watch it though?
No.
Yeah.
I did. It was
Some of it.
fantastic.
Mogul chess
I
boxing.
think I ended up watching all of it, really.
Yeah, I watched most of it too. Very cool idea, the old like half chess, half boxing.
It's so funny.
Makes people worse at both sports.
Yeah, but every single time the transition is hilarious. Like they're sitting down, they're playing chess, it's intense, and they're like, and let's get ready to rumble. And the chess like board lifts into the
Yeah.
sky. They get the gloves on, they go at it, and yeah, even like the people who were pretty good at chess were making like incredible mistakes because they were exhausted and
Yeah.
concussed, probably.
And
Yeah.
the pressure.
Oh, and the pressure.
Yeah, the
But
Brendan played on so much pressure.
So it got me thinking, right? What other sports are we combining with some kind of like game? So you got two other sports.
Yeah.
See, what if you, for instance, played baseball, but every base you had to, win an Uno game
Oh.
to move on?
Oh, that's good.
Ooh, I'd still watch the chess boxing.
Yeah, it doesn't sound particularly. Uno's not very interesting, is
Well,
it?
we're trying to think of new
No, we're
sports.
brainstorming. We're brainstorming.
Well,
Oh,
chess
right.
boxing is clearly better than chess or boxing.
What
It's just best of
yeah,
both.
that's true.
Also
What about
base Uno?
beer pong combined with equestrian somehow? Like the horses have to jump into the cups.
Oh, I thought that was going.
You take your shot as the horse jumps over the.
That could be good
Obstacle.
as well. I think this improves both sports. I never watch equestrian.
Alternate
Or beer
idea. It's just regular equestrian. The horse plays beer pong and gets drunker. And then you see if you can still
wow.
jump over the obstacles and
Oh,
do it
yeah,
With
so
a
do
drunk
little prank.
horse.
Yeah, with a drunk horse.
Surely horses need a crazy amount of alcohol, right?
Yeah, I mean, the alcohol itself
Big
is
cups.
pretty cheap.
Yeah.
You can just get it some like absinthe or something.
I learned from this documentary, BoJack Horseman, that they usually drink a lot of alcohol. Those horses.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
wow.
Particularly the main titular character.
I mean, if like, ketamine's horse tranquilizer
Yeah.
doesn't stress them out too much.
no.
It just sends us. Not that I would know. But
But anyway,
Yeah, other way round.
anyway, what I'm saying is that we can give them like absinthe, which would normally send us, and they'll just get to like a good level of buzzed.
And then you've got to ride on them, try and jump over obstacles, but they're a
Yeah.
bit wobbly. Just
a
like
little-
boxing.
yeah,
after,
exactly, a little-
Chess after boxing.
What if we
Buzz
got
horse.
a bit of horse DNA and put it in alcoholics?
Are you saying that
I-
alcoholics have sex with horses?
No, so then they'll last longer.
Yeah.
So smart.
Oh, you know what? That's
no,
probably
wait, that's less optimal.
that's probably worse because it would take them longer to get drunk, but the alcohol would still fuck their liver up as much.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
So-
Well, no, we need to make them get drunk quicker.
No, we need to give them the horse liver transplant.
Mouse DNA.
Mouse DNA, they have one sip, they're gone.
Yeah.
And then
Gone.
they will never drink too much.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I think
All right,
you've
we've
worked
I think
solved
we
it out.
figured it
But
out.
couldn't you just die from drinking a beer probably in that case?
No,
I'm
but
not
you
sure
just,
you'd survive the mouse transplant.
That might be your biggest problem. You're
that
right.
could be an issue.
I would do AFL and Snap. Snap, one of the GOAT card games. Do you guys know
How would
Snap?
that
yeah.
combine?
So AFL.
If you take a specky,
Wait, teach people what AFL is.
Nobody knows what AFL or a specky is.
AFL is Australian Football League. How would you describe it? The blokes are kicking a ball around, you're smacking to each other, and Australians say, yeah.
Yeah, basically.
That's the whole sport.
Australians say, ball! That's
Hold
pretty
the
much
ball.
Holding the ball,
Hold the ball.
Hold the ball.
free kick,
So, yeah.
50 meters.
50.
How would you even describe it? It's a combination of like NFL,
Rugby.
Well, I want to know at
rugby.
which point between the tackling do you play snap?
And so if you take a specky and if you do a snap, you play snap, and if you win when you take a specky, it's instant goal.
Oh shit!
Wow.
By the way, guys, a specky is where you jump up on someone's shoulders and
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
like use them as a
catch
step
the
ladder
ball.
to make a catch.
Like a springboard.
Like it would be illegal in every other sport ever. It's the most ridiculous shit you'll ever see.
Yeah, it's kind of look
It
it
just
up.
goes against all the rules, but because it looks cool, they're like, allow it. Like,
You
you're not allowed
literally-
to push someone in the back
Yeah.
as they're going to catch the ball.
But both
if you
knees?
jump on their back,
Yeah.
kicking them in the process, it's
Yeah.
allowed.
You
Yeah.
literally jump so high, you put your knees on their shoulders,
Yeah.
try to catch it, and then you have to hit the ground, and you're still trying to hold onto the ball.
Yeah,
so
that's correct.
You're going from two human.
It's very
tall
genius, actually.
Now
to
that
the ground.
two humans tall, bang, everyone's like, whoa, and then the umpire's like, snap. Game of snap starts. I think that's brilliant for me.
Well done.
I already mentioned this in the car, but I would make strip poker jiu-jitsu,
Yeah.
which
Jordan's specialty. You
Yeah.
already got the
Yeah,
strip
yeah.
poker down, and now you're
You
learning
need to
jiu-jitsu.
get into some jiu-jitsu, yeah.
because I feel like that would add like a welcome element of extreme sexual tension to jiu-jitsu. Because at the moment it's a bit too straight.
That's my gripe
Oh, yeah.
with it. Like UFC, people are just grappling each other for like 10 minutes, and it's like, oh, the storyline, they're slowly getting more tired. Yeah, what if they were slowly getting more tired, but they were rubbing each other with their balls?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's what
What?
it needs.
How-
Then you'd want to win quicker because you're like, this is pretty uncomfortable.
So they would
Yeah.
start. They would need to start wearing clothes, though. All they wear is like some undies.
Well, what? They can start like that.
Okay.
Wait, so
you lose one hand of poker, and that's it.
Yeah.
The cock's out.
which one goes first? Do you play strip poker first?
Well, like in the chess boxing, you go like one. You do multiple rounds.
Oh.
So you like boxing, chess, boxing, chess, boxing,
Right.
chess, and like one continuous game.
right, so if you keep winning strip poker, they've got nothing.
Yeah.
You would just need to win one hand, though.
They just wear undies?
Yeah.
No wonder you like this.
Do you
shit.
just wear undies at your jiu-jitsu?
No, but it's
What
not
do you
UFC.
wear? What do you wear?
Well, it depends if it's gi or no gi. No gi is just shorts and like a t-shirt or a rashi, and then
a rashi?
yeah, rashi.
Why do you wear a rashi?
So it's not as floppy, so it
'Cause it's
sticks to you.
skin tight.
Yeah, yeah,
Ah,
yeah.
yep, the
A
old
rashi.
ultimate floppy cock.
I
Yeah.
thought it was in case you got a bit too wet when you're wrestling with the fellas.
No, that's
You got
true.
the
That
rashi shirt.
it's double points.
A rashi is a bather's shirt for you Americans.
I don't know what
Yeah.
they call it. Bathers
I
shirt.
don't know what the fuck they call it. It's probably like a yeehaw.
I think they call it a rash guard.
It's
actually.
called a yeehaw.
Yeah, my bad. Yeehaw.
Chuck the yeehaw on, son. Don't want to get burnt.
I mean, it sounds about as ridiculous as rashi, so it might be.
I think they call it a rash guard. I think.
The chat, let us know if you're in the chat.
What about a relay like the Olympics,
Mm-hmm.
but every lap there's got to be something you got to do to pass the baton?
Like what?
Like a equestrian.
Oh, you need to like
it's got-
complete like a secret handshake or
Yeah,
something.
it's got to be something that they've got to work together on. So what's like it's some two-person
What
working
about beer
together
pong?
board games?
You both got to clear the beer pong board.
Or you got to tie your hands together and get untied.
Or you both just got to make like a dude perfect trick shot in between the relays. That'd be great. And then they're doing like their 500th no looker 360 shot, and
Yeah.
then the other teams are just overtaking them.
They would be pretty high because it's never over till it's over. Because
Yeah.
the last thing you just could be stuck there
Yeah.
forever. It's like Survivor. I don't know if you guys watch Survivor.
I've got a good one.
Go on.
Javelin
Yeah.
pole dancing.
Oh, yes.
So
you-
wherever it lands,
you got to dance
you
on
gotta
it.
go and
Oh,
dance
so
on
I
it.
was picturing you throw it and hold onto it and do pole dancing in the air.
That's like Looney Tunes logic, where you throw it, grab it, and just fly away.
How many points you get while you're in the air? It's
Yeah, you got to do like
yeah.
tricks and stuff. I
It's
don't
like
know.
snowboarding.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Wow.
I'd watch that.
I think that's
I mean-
the best sport we've come up with.
Yeah, it's sort of hard to do, very difficult to do. You got to be quite an athlete.
Yeah. Yeah, how are we going to get content creators to do that? They probably can't do either of those things.
We just teach them. You can
True.
teach a content creator to do anything.
Yeah, content creators are willing to pretty much
If
do
they-
anything for
Yeah.
content.
If they're creating
Yeah,
content on
boxing is pretty
OnlyFans, they
True.
probably know how to pole dance.
Yeah.
All they got to
I
learn
wasn't
is how
worried
to
about the pole
javelin.
dancing. It was more the
Throwing the
act of
javelin and
throwing
landing on it.
catching it again, and holding onto it.
Yeah, cat, wherever it sticks, it just sticks in the ground, and then
No,
you
no,
just
but
go
my
dance.
version's better, where you hold onto it. But how are we
Jackson,
going to
your
train them to
version
do that?
Isn't possible.
Well, that's
Wait,
what you think.
I've got one.
We
High-
landed on the moon.
High jump and twister. So you got to do the high jump, but then land on your twister
That
color.
sounds like a broken bone waiting to
No,
happen.
okay, the jump won't be as
Yeah, that's a
high
bit ridiculous,
as it usually is.
Medium jump.
What about long jump then? So it's not just about the distance; it's about precision. So if you
Accuracy.
get,
Oh, wow.
if you get right hand yellow, you're
about-
gonna need to long jump and
Smart. You could
good.
combine long jump with archery, but you're the arrow, and you've got
Sorry.
to send it into the
you
target.
wear one of those human Velcro suits.
Yeah, and you just
and
long
jump off a
to
building
Oh,
and
what's
Velcro
the,
to the
We need to
target.
make a Japanese game show.
Yeah, I feel like he's got some good
Do all
ideas.
these games.
Why don't we just do them on the Underdogs? Who wants to jump off a building in a Velcro suit?
Not
That
me.
sounds
Not
like
me.
something you would do.
Oh, Zach. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Oh, that's amazing.
trying to think, what is another game? Who plays games these days?
Monopoly. That's
I mean,
a
you
game.
could do like any video game.
Yeah, but that's kind of boring, isn't it?
Pokemon 6v6.
Wow.
Monopoly Russian roulette.
Holy shit.
So do you know how in
That would
Monopoly,
add some excitement to the
yeah,
Monopoly.
like no one really likes it. It ends up going for hours. One person ends up winning. Everyone else goes bankrupt. When you go bankrupt, you die.
You know, like when everyone's getting salty and I feel like I'm gonna fucking lose. I'm gonna fucking die, I guess, or whatever. I don't care. Shoot me in the head.
Spins the barrel.
And then
Every time you land on someone else's property, they get a shot at you with the Russian roulette.
Jesus
No.
Christ.
bit of a classic Monopoly too. If someone's only got $150 left and they land on your like $200 rent, and you're like, "Oh, it's fine. Just give me 100 to keep the game going."
Yep.
This you're actually trying to save your friends' lives.
This is just Saw.
Yeah, it feels very Saw-like.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen Saw?
No.
I've
I
actually
saw
seen
Saw
I've seen
3 when I was like 11 or 12.
You saw
That's
3
the
of them.
only horror movie I've ever watched because I stopped after that.
it. Pretty intense.
I
Yeah,
saw
at
one
11.
of them.
11's a bad time.
Yeah, it was a classic like, older kids come over like, oh, let's watch Saw. And I'm like, okay. Oh,
yeah,
God.
that was me with but it was Paranormal Activity, so it wasn't as scary.
Oh, okay.
It was
That
still
was-
pretty scary though.
Was that only popular with teenagers?
Yeah, I think
Did
so.
adults like Paranormal Activity? 'Cause I
That
didn't-
was huge.
I didn't talk to many adults when I was that age.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's how you're supposed to be, I think. I think horror fans quite liked it. It was a bit of a cinema sort of
Yeah, I remember it being
It
huge.
was
I
a
never watched it.
phenomenon.
phenomenon. That's the word.
Phenomenon.
Everyone wanted to go to the cinema and watch it and be like,
Phenomenon.
"Wow," scared, like
Is
scream.
Avatar out yet? That's another phenomenon.
Not yet.
Oh.
I don't think.
Oh God, do people still care about?
Oh,
fucking
wanna see
Avatar?
my god!
Yeah, it's huge.
I was talking about how to with John Wilson. He goes to this group of people that are obsessed with the movie Avatar,
No way.
and they're all talking to each other in the Avatar language in the movie.
Oh,
It's
wow.
insane.
Titanium.
They just love the movie.
Yeah.
So people, they're
I mean,
out
it's
there.
a pretty big movie.
Yeah.
The biggest.
Biggest
isn't it?
ever.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny.
So people
it's
probably
funny that we
like
just
it.
assume everyone forgot about it, even though it was one of the biggest movies
Yeah.
of all time.
Nah, Endgame beat it.
Yeah,
though.
one of them, not like the biggest one anymore, but like at the time it was. And then everyone just removed it from their collective memories. That's fun.
Endgame. What happened in Endgame?
I haven't watched it.
It was the end.
Of the game.
Few deaths.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, there actually were. Anyway, should we move on to guys? I got a very exciting announcement for our next
Oh my God.
segment.
Really?
It's a segment you might recognize, but this is
Oh boy.
we've got a little jingle. So
The
everyone,
upgraded section.
everyone shut up.
The Puppet One question of the week.
Oh, that was the wrong one.
That sounded like it.
Well done. We got
It's
there
the
we go.
Puppet One question of the week.
That is the real one.
Move
Oh.
that again? Or is
You
that
want
how it
that there?
works?
We'll have it-
I'll ask a question after.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we just
okay.
got to like.
It's not a good one this
interrupt
week,
it.
so I'm sorry that it's. Anyway.
No, it'll be good.
All right,
Okay.
prepare. This is going on the highlights.
It's the Puppet One question of the week.
Can you?
What?
quick- oh,
Now we have to play
Oh
it.
have to do it
my
again.
Can I ask you a
God.
question about
Jackson,
it?
you got
Okay, get it all out of your system.
Who's doing what in that? Because I can hear
All
all of
right.
our voices.
So I'm going. It's the Puppet One question of the week.
Yeah.
Jackson's also doing that.
Yeah.
Jackson's also doing a harmony that's like, it's the Puppet One question of the week.
Yeah.
And then Peter does the ba-dum-bom. And then I do the main melody.
Whoa. So Jordan's
team
slacking.
effort. Yeah, my
Jordan
bad.
can do the, yeah, right.
No,
All right, so
is-
John, do the yeah right.
No,
I'll do the
he
yeah
just
right.
has to-
No.
he
Oh
just
my
does it.
god.
No, Jordan just asked a question after. Okay,
Wait,
so
so
if
the
you-
yeah
if you
right's
not-
been-
if you
I
say
forgot
a
my
word-
question now.
The yeah right's been cut.
Yeah.
it's been cut.
It's been
I don't
replaced
believe
with
that.
Badum
I
Bomb.
might do a yeah right. We'll see what happens.
All right, then I have to listen to the jingle again.
It's the Puppet One question of the week.
So, why get sunburnt?
Brilliant. Okay, what else have we got?
Great question. Great question.
No, but like, okay, everything has a point, probably.
Yep.
Sunburn.
I think
Why
it's
would
your
you
body
put that in?
trying to release the cancer cells. I feel like I've read this.
But why
somewhere.
get the cancer cells?
Oh, he solved it.
No, you know what I mean? Water's there to drink so you don't die. Spiders
What do you
are there so they can eat flies.
Yeah, why doesn't the human body also not
Why
not drown
cancer?
when underwater? Why do we not be able to breathe water?
Because then all the animals in the
Why
water
don't
would die. We have
regrow-
enough fish.
Why don't we regrow a head? You
Yeah.
know?
Why do
Okay,
we?
but
we get it cut
cancer
off.
seems pretty ridiculous. Like, it's like go in the sun. Oh, not actually. Don't. That's a bit too much. Like,
Yeah.
so it's a bit weird.
Why aren't we made of metal? You know?
We have been.
Why do we not get cancer?
We have
You know
been-
what doesn't get cancer? Aluminium.
Do you know
Yeah.
how
That
long
fucking solved
we
the
haven't
world.
had
Aluminium.
houses? A long time. We
Have what?
haven't had houses. Before, we didn't have them for
Yeah, like,
so long.
There's other types of shelter. Caveman.
And
It's in
so
the name.
I don't know any other animal. So it's like you're just
Other
not
animals
supposed,
get cancer too.
but you're just not supposed to be in the sun, even though you're an animal.
Okay, I do have the answer for this, but I'll just let you guys
No,
have
no,
a
no.
fight.
It's
Oh my
animals
God.
have fur, so that protects them from the sun.
Yeah. So how did we just? So what? We just got burnt
Well,
every day.
We got fur on our head.
So every day you wake up, you get burnt. Like
Well, I assume dropping the fur helped us in some other way that was more better than getting cancer. You know?
so what would
Like,
it be? Well, let's
we
figure it
took
out.
cancer to get rid of our fur because it made us like more.
So we made a deal with the devil.
aerodynamic. Yeah, aerodynamic. That's
Okay.
what we are.
I reckon we got rid of our fur because it makes us more slippery.
Do you guys shave your pubes?
Anyway, so with the cancer.
Yeah?
Was I sort of right with that? Something like that.
What,
right?
what did you say?
Just your body like releasing the cancer or like trying to remove the cells that could have cancer.
but why
It's
do we
damaged
get
cells and then
sunburnt?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll start at the start.
Okay.
Thanks, Peter.
Basically, humans came out of Africa.
Okay.
Nice
yep.
and fast, optimal.
Yep, nice. People in Africa, these people had a lot darker skin than us.
Yeah.
And they probably did not get sunburned very much because they had a lot of melanin in their skin that stopped them getting sunburned.
Smart.
As people spread out across the world, they became more specialized from their environments. So people in colder climates got lighter skin because they still needed to get vitamin D from the sun. And the dark skin blocks vitamin
It
D.
all makes sense.
And then those people, I say we because I'm a white person, sorry. Those people up there in like England and stuff, they don't get sunburnt in their own temperature. Then we came to Australia
Not long ago.
not that long ago. We haven't had time to adapt back to it.
Oh, we
and
just
so
need time.
we're out of our
Depth.
element.
So you're saying we should be black?
Yes.
We would probably get less sunburnt, yeah?
Yeah, okay.
For this climate.
Which
like
is
the
why
native
Indigenous
people-
Australians are black.
Exactly
It
right.
all
Yeah,
makes
exactly.
sense.
So that is the logic there. We get sunburnt because the sun, the UV rays in the sun, it's UV radiation.
Yes.
Have you ever watched a Marvel movie?
No.
Radiation, it mutates your cells.
I've heard of radiation, no?
Yep. And
What's that big
mutated
bomb
cells
called?
give you cancer.
You become the hot.
Nuclear bomb?
Atomic bomb.
Radiation.
Yep.
Don't mention Marvel. Jordan's gonna go out in the sun to try and become fucking Spider-Man.
He's to become Blimby, man.
Blimby!
But
No, that makes
basically,
sense, that makes sense.
The UV radiation hits your DNA, like literally the radiation hits the DNA,
Yeah.
and then it falls apart and then comes back in other arrangements and just mixes things
Oh
up.
my God.
That makes mutations.
That is
Mutations cause
terrifying.
cancer.
And so, to stop that, why do we...
Your
so we
body
get more
sheds
brown.
the cells. So your body is
Oh.
like, these cells are damaged. We're going to kill them all now because they're going to turn into cancer.
And why does it get brown?
Oh,
Tan is your body making yourself more melanin.
Holy
Anyway,
shit.
that was the real answer.
yeah.
That's kind of
no more
awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
I feel like we
insane.
never
Usually Jordan
answer
has
it.
a lot of follow-up questions.
I do
I
have
feel
a
like
question.
that was a
No.
reasonably straightforward answer for
Well,
once.
No, we can't
being
answer
black
every-
is more effort than being white
And not if you live in England, because then you get lower vitamin D.
if you're black.
Yes.
Oh
Because you
my
can't access
God.
the sun as easily.
Okay, wow, this is crazy. Peter's a genius. Well, that's solved.
Is
Wait.
that we
You're
need a
welcome.
solved stamp?
That's
That
the first one
was-
that gets solved
Yeah,
so
where's our
easily.
like Mythbusters thing? Well, that now we got to
Pop-ups,
round it
one
off with.
question just got solved.
It's the
Wait, that's the wrong one.
Because we never solve them. It's usually just we
Yeah,
have to
Peter
move
knew.
on.
Hobbit One question of the week.
Yeah, right.
Section over.
Solved.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
guys, leave a like for
Wow.
Zach's effort on putting that one together for us.
That is amazing. You know what else is amazing?
What?
AI. Have you
Yeah.
seen that recently? The
What about it?
AI art.
AI art, but recently there's this new thing that I have on my phone. It's like AI, you'd say something and it says it back, or
What?
that didn't make
You
sense.
explained it badly, but what you did was like, give me a title for a good YouTube video, and then it gave you something.
Yes, exactly. And people have been using it, so it's like, write me an email that is, or write me a story that is funny. I thought we should write in it to come up with a podcast
Segment.
discussion
Oh.
for a minute that involves us,
Yeah.
and see what it says that we would
Oh,
say.
let's do it.
Real quick, can we just first ask it a good sport mixed with game?
Yeah.
Do you think it'll get along
Like,
with that
what
one?
the fuck?
Yeah.
I don't know if it would do that because I've already written. Okay, so this is what I've written
Okay.
Okay,
in
you
so
prepared
far.
it.
I think we should add to it.
Right.
So I said, write a funny 2-minute discussion from a podcast. This podcast is by 4 white guys. Their names are Peter, Jordan, Jackson, and Zack.
Yep.
We should add in a joke about Zack having a Tesla.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zach's grippers. Right about Zach's,
Zack's
grippers.
grippers.
Zach has
okay, hold on.
grippers.
I'll put my mic down so I can type.
Make a joke about Zach's grippers.
Zach has grippers. Peter has nippers. Jordan's got
Strippers.
Where-
When he
Strippers.
plays
It's not
strip
going to know what
poker.
Yeah.
grippers are.
This is going to be
Just see what happens.
we'll just
Okay,
talk
so
about it.
include a joke about
Zack's
Zack's
grippers.
Zach's grippers, Peter's nippers,
No, not
Jordan's
What's with
strippers,
Peter's nippers?
Jordan strippers
Jordan's strippers for sure.
and Cogger's clippers because he's bald.
Yeah,
Well, you know, buzz cut.
I don't know if that's bald, but
You'll get there one day.
running out. Keep chopping it off.
You look good bald.
Dude, seeing the
Thanks.
bald people at a high school reunion was pretty hectic, hey?
Yeah.
Wait, I missed. Okay, I've got Jackson being bald, Zack's grippers.
I'm not bald.
Well, it's in there
that's
now.
a joke.
Jordan
Oh,
1
dear.
is a stripper.
Jordan is a stripper.
Did I say Jordan
Does it,
1?
can it use this?
You did.
Is this not too much information for it?
We are going to find out.
Just press play. Let's see
Yeah,
what
Jordan,
happens.
I think we just got to...
I feel like we might be.
We've gotta handle it.
We're causing Skynet to turn evil.
All right,
by
I
being
typed
like,
in
what the
include
fuck?
a joke about Zack's grippers. It's probably not going to know what that is. Jackson being bald and Jordan being a stripper.
Okay.
Oh my God.
There's
okay.
no way this comes up with something.
Okay, it's writing now. Maybe we should read out our lines and
Yeah.
see if it would make
Wait,
sense.
does it have? Oh shit! It does.
Okay, so
This is
Giving us a
amazing.
script.
Yeah,
Can
start
you send
reading
it to us as well?
pass
I
the
don't
phone
think so.
around.
I think we should just pass it around. We'll see if it's going to be funny.
We will.
But we'll give it a crack.
Okay.
So it's
Am I
literally
first?
written us a script.
It is
about-
writing
Okay.
right now.
Hey guys, welcome to the podcast.
What's up, everyone?
Not much. Just trying to keep my bald head warm in the cold weather.
Good one, Jackson. Speaking of cold weather, I got these new grippers for my shoes, and they are game changers. No more slipping on the ice.
Oh yeah, I've been meaning to get a pair of those, but really, Zach, Griffers, that's pretty old man of you.
This is pretty good.
Why is this so powerful?
Hey, a man's got to stay safe out there on the sidewalks.
Was it me?
It's Jordan.
Safety is important, but let's not forget the real reason we're here to talk about my job as a stripper.
Oh boy, here we go.
Yeah, Jordan. We've heard enough about your exotic dancing. Can we move on to something else?
Fine, but let me tell you, it's not as easy as it looks. Those high heels are killer on the feet.
Did you get some Griffers?
Do you reckon that's what he's going to say?
And let's not forget about all the dollar bills you have to wash. Talk about a pain in the butt.
What the fuck? Alrighty, guys, that's enough talking about Jordan's job. Let's get back to the topic at hand.
Wait, what was the topic again? I think I forgot about all the talk about strippers and grippers. Brilliant.
I don't know, but I'm sure it will come back to me.
Dude, I love how it knows the podcast just kind of meander around.
Well, while we're waiting for that to happen, I'll just sit here and twirl my pole.
And on that note, I think it's time to end the podcast. Thanks for listening, everyone.
Oh my gosh, you got that at the
Wow.
end.
Amazing.
What
So
the
you
hell?
could do that. We could say
Can we
Jordan,
do 50 minutes?
Zach
what
owns a
website?
Tesla.
What website's this?
Jackson, make a joke about
So we
Jackson
just need
being
to put in
chill.
what we've done in the week.
And then it'll
and
make a
it'll just
podcast
make the
for
pod
us.
for us.
You do have to log in with Google. It's chat.openai.com.
Jordan, why don't we do one of
That's
them
insane.
again at the end of the podcast?
Yeah.
New topics, and this time you post it in a Google Docs, so people actually...
Can read the lines
Yeah,
on
there'll be
time.
no passing around. We'll just make it completely natural.
Okay. That'll be
Then
good.
We'll post that segment as a highlight without any context. See if people can pick
Yeah.
up.
But how
that it's-
crazy is that?
Yeah,
AI is getting powerful,
Yeah.
man.
That was like such a good conversation.
Yeah, my friend. Oh no, well, kind of. Holly's brother. He
So your friend or no?
Use friend zone
he's
Holly's
kind,
brother.
kind of
what
a
the hell?
friend, but
And
he's
just nothing zoned him.
he's kind of like an engineer. And then they were showing it like because it can scour the internet or whatever, and it's like
Yep.
work out what we would need to make a bridge with these kind of millimeters, blah blah blah.
No
like an
way.
engineer's actual job, but it will solve it for you
Yo.
almost.
Wow,
So-
is it free?
So can
Yeah,
we get
it's
ideas
free.
for videos from it?
Shit,
Yeah, I wrote
need
that in. I posted it. People have been posting on Twitter like, give me tips on Mario vs. Game & Watch matchup in Smash Bros. And it gives pretty good advice.
Well, because it just
shit.
scours the internet for people
Exactly.
talking about it.
Because I typed that in myself and it was like, yeah, spacey aerials play defensive versus Mario
Yeah,
and stuff
wow.
like that.
It's like
So
it's like the Google Home, but it's like so much more advanced.
yeah, so
What's this website?
it is chat.openai.com.
I can see your content creator brain ticking over. trying
Well,
to figure
I
out how to
posted
use
on
this.
I posted on Twitter.
saw the
Title me a
laughing cats
viral
as well.
video, and then it said 10 funniest cats or something, and then I went to AI and generated that image for a thumbnail. Genius.
Oh, I didn't know that was a AI generated
Are you going to
image
start an AI
too.
channel,
Wow.
Jordan, where it's just like AI generated videos and stuff every time?
Yeah, and then
And
this
thumbnails and
can write the
titles?
script for
Yeah.
the videos, and then the AI voice can say it.
Well, yeah, there's AI voices that sound really realistic.
So we get
Can
that.
you do an AI
Deep
voice
fake
that's
yourself.
your voice?
Yeah, you deep fake yourself.
True.
Wow. Because you do have enough footage of you talking out there that it could probably put something together.
I mean, if
That's
I was
true.
going to pick anyone to present my video, it probably wouldn't be Jordan
Whose voice would you pick out of
Morgan
the three of
Freeman.
us?
Yeah.
Who would you
Oh.
pick?
out of us.
Mine, most recognizable.
Yeah, I'll go Zack.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Why?
Mine's the
Yeah, he's famous.
sexiest.
Yeah, give us a sexy comment.
I love the grippers.
Oh, sorry.
I saw a video on YouTube though of like they got this thing to write an Eminem song, and then they got Eminem voice AI to sing it, which is pretty cool.
Damn.
Was it good?
It was alright, yeah. It wasn't that good actually.
Was it as good as Eminem though?
No,
I feel like
it
that's
wasn't.
what we got to be worried about. When it becomes better,
I know.
then that is a problem.
But this is pretty powerful. It's getting powerful.
That's when you need. Oh no, that hasn't come out yet.
Need
My-
what?
My invention.
What's
The
your
Shark
invention?
Tank.
Oh, we
Oh,
recorded a
yeah,
Shark
yeah,
Tank
yeah.
this video that went a bit unhinged, and Jackson's invention was
Very good.
ooh,
You're gonna
quite
see.
extraordinary.
It was very practical and surprisingly cheap.
Very.
For what it can do.
What video did we post on the Underdogs
Let me
this
have a look.
week? It was an exciting
Impossible
one.
tasks, dude. Impossible
Dude,
tasks.
there's a lot of
classic.
impossible skills.
So I actually got a few messages with people thinking that I actually broke the glass.
No,
and
they
I,
didn't.
and I did.
They didn't think
They
that.
And then
did.
thing correct.
They said, "Did you actually learn how to do the breaking the glass?" And yes, the answer is yes. I figured it
Wow.
out. My personal highlight in that video is when Zack comes over and he starts roasting us, and then I can't remember if it's me or Jordan said, "You had a cartwheel, you dickhead."
I can't remember who said
There's
it.
quite a few
Probably you.
comments along those lines of like,
Yeah.
how is that considered an impossible task? I could do one of those when I was 8. And I'm like, I mean, kind of true, but also it's like most adults would not be able to learn it that quickly.
I would have preferred trying to break the glass with my voice because I found that pretty
were
fun.
the best at
but it was
that.
just so much funnier having Jackson do it.
It was good fun doing
Yeah,
that.
Good
he had
cut
no
between.
chance. He had no chance.
Actually, it's pretty. It got a bit boring.
Yeah, I can see that.
Oh, how long were we out there for? Because we never really. It was like 2 hours, right?
Yeah,
we were
2
out
Probably
hours.
more even,
And
yeah.
I feel like everyone's had a bit more fun about it. This one's just like, oh,
Yeah, there was some amount of progression
yeah.
with the other ones.
I did get better at it, I have to say, because I could make the
Sure.
thing move.
Yeah, you got a little bit of a rattle going.
Yeah, I got the
A little
like
bit of a
me and
hum.
Peter were both instantly better than you when we came over.
By getting the
Uh,
rattle.
You definitely
Zach
were.
was. I was a pretty average.
But you did improve.
I
So you
definitely
did
got
get
better.
There you go.
Yeah.
Sorry guys, I've been working a little bit in the background for a
Whoa.
sport combined with a game.
Oh,
from
you typed it in the
I
AI?
did. One possible idea for a board game and sport combination similar to chess boxing could be a game called Checkers Punch. It is,
Okay. Not very creative.
but it's got a whole description of how it works.
Okay.
In this game, players would take turns moving their pieces on a checkers board, trying to capture their opponent's pieces and ultimately reach their opponent's starting position. However, instead of simply moving their pieces, players would also have to engage in physical challenges such as arm wrestling or rock, paper, scissors in order to move their pieces.
Rock, paper, scissors, a classic physical challenge.
The first player to reach their opponent's starting position and win a physical challenge will be declared the winner.
Wow.
Sheesh.
There you go.
It's not better than AFL Snap, is it?
No, it's not.
No, not quite.
That's why we
Similar
can't
to-
trust the
But you
computers
could
yet.
probably come up with rules for AFL Snap.
I already did.
Better ones.
Wow, what do you mean?
But it's cool.
That is actually really fucking cool.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So we'll do another AI generated podcast segment at the end. That's how we'll finish it.
Okay.
Yeah. And we'll post that on the. You see, we've started posting some podcast clips.
Yes.
That's pretty exciting. We've got a TikTok account, so please, guys, do go follow the
We do?
TikTok. We do.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
We have an official, and then we're also posting highlights on this channel, but they don't appear in your sub box. They might
Cool.
just appear on
In
the
the
channel
shorts.
and in the recommended and
I
stuff.
feel like the best way to advertise it would be to make this advertisement a highlight. You know? So we're like,
Let's make it upbeat.
so
then.
if you're
Let's
already
start
seeing
again.
the highlights,
so like,
go see the highlights.
Wait, let's do one. Let's do an ad
yeah,
right
no,
now for the
I'll
podcast.
start it and you guys make the rest of it so funny that it becomes a highlight.
Okay, go.
Okay.
Oh no, I'm stuck in a YouTube highlight.
I can't get out.
Oh
I
my
can't get
god,
out.
these highlights are so cool on TikTok.
Guys, can we start again? I
Is
was
that
looking at
what
my
it is?
phone.
Okay, start again, Zach.
All right, so if I know this is a highlight, then the text is going to be appearing up above my head.
Yeah.
So if we all talk at the same time, they won't know whose text to put. So let's all say a really
How is that a
long
good
sentence.
highlight?
It's pretty funny. Everyone say what you did over the weekend, all right?
Okay, let me think.
What was the weekend?
This was a while ago.
3, 2, 1, go. So what I did
I went and got a peanut butter sandwich. It was
And I had a
so
little
good.
bit
And
of
then I went to go play mini golf with
Well,
our
I was
friends,
doing
but there was a
something fun.
school there,
But
and
it's
there was
fucked in the
and
ass
then
a couple
when
of
there
times.
was
No,
t-shirts,
exactly.
and they said you
Knows
can't
if
wear a
that matters.
t-shirt, and I was like, what the hell? Now I know what it feels like to be racism
And
against.
Peter hasn't said anything.
No, what I was doing.
How much do we pay the editors to edit these?
Not
Because
much.
it's not enough for that shit.
There's only 3 people talking, so it's all
Yeah, it
good.
wasn't too bad.
All right, there you go. That's that's a clip of the week.
I don't know.
I don't think that's going
That
anywhere.
certainly was a clip of all time.
I also didn't do too much on the weekends. I
Yeah.
didn't have a lot to share.
I
I
don't think
can't
I do
remember
much.
my weekend.
But yeah, sorry, I was just getting the exact name of the TikTok account up because I think it's Underdogs podcast, but I cannot be sure.
yeah.
So let me double check because I do follow it.
I got discriminated
Underdogs
against
pod,
for the
sorry.
first time. Oh, sorry. I
Underdogs
thought it was
pod.
going to take longer. Was going to come in with a little story.
Well, I already follow it, so it's very easy to find. Guys, it only has 12 followers at the moment, so go and be the 13th right
Underdogs
now.
pod.
Oh, I
Underdogs
should
pod.
follow it.
That'd be unlucky. Maybe
Same
don't do
name
that.
as the Patreon, patreon.com/underdogspod. You need to
Sheesh.
remember. We're going to be filming a lot of bonus content for our patrons today. So if you're interested in hearing any bonus, we did the Peter versus Jordan science show last week.
The debate.
So we're going to do some more.
We're going to
of
do
them.
round 2, and I'm going to be more debatey.
Yeah, Jordan kind of just folded last time.
Yeah, plus some other exciting segments. If you haven't checked out the Patreon, you get a lot for your money. It's good. It's a good time.
It's a good laugh. Jordan?
What?
So
What were you
Jordan
saying about
got-
people being racist to
Oh,
you?
right. Well, if anyone's got anything better to say, but...
No, I love this.
okay.
You didn't
Well,
get the job because you're.
No. Well, Holly and I and 2 friends, we went to play some golf. Has someone's phone
Zack's
is
phone
ringing
is
through
connected
the
to the-
Bluetooth.
Should I answer it?
No.
That is...
What do you mean?
From who?
But the
On the
calls is going
Bluetooth.
to be... No.
This is going to be a live
Who could
stream.
it be though?
What about the bank? No,
That's
like,
the worst idea.
That would have been...
What?
Yeah.
They're
That's
like,
probably
"Hello,
illegal.
Zack Trahan of, and then address, and you're just like, oh!
They wouldn't do that.
They might.
I thought it was.
There was only one way to find
It's a
out.
fucking terrible idea, though.
Anyways, we went to
Frank
play some super golf. You know that thing where it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
golf, but it's big.
who are the 2 friends? What are their names?
No, should I say?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, Peter and Tash. There were
Oh,
two,
there's
two
another
friends.
Peter in your life,
yeah.
alright.
Oh, wow.
I see
Sorry.
where I
And
stand
now,
now.
which Peter do you like better?
How come you never invited me to play Super Golf?
Well,
Yeah.
I kind of got invited to this scenario.
Jordan's
to be
like, I'm
fair.
going to go play super golf with my friend Peter. Wrong one, dickhead.
Yeah,
Anyway,
wow.
we rock up. There's a sign on the door that says, "Sorry, the person's sick." Not
Who saw the sign first? Peter?
me.
Oh.
Yeah, and it says, "Sorry, for the person's sick. No, can't come here today," which is pretty grim. So we're like, shit. Now what do we do?
What?
Yeah,
the
that-
sign was written that poorly, or that's how you read it?
What? Anyway, they were like, "Okay, now what?"
Stop interrupting him, Jackson.
Mini golf. Okay, we'll do mini golf. Get to the mini golf place. Guess what? Boom. School excursion because it's the last week of school.
Yeah.
Mini golf sucks waiting behind like 6 people, let alone like 60 people.
Yeah.
Not even people, half people, kids. So
I
like,
don't think they're half people.
Anyway,
Does that
so
mean
like-
you get half the sentence if you kill a kid?
Yeah.
yes.
Because I've met some annoying fucking kids in my time, and it might
Yeah.
be worth it.
You're like 20
What
years.
for next, Jordan?
Anyway, so like,
10 years.
okay, can't do that either. Let's go to the driving range. Let's do that. That's a bit of fun. But go to there. Okay, can we do the driving range? Yeah, sure. Has a look on a sign and it says must wear appropriate attire. Appropriate attire was apparently collared t-shirts, no t-shirts. Can't just wear normal shoes. Had to be some, I don't know, running kind of shoes. No, like shorts like I'm wearing now. Has to be long pants. And so we're like, oh, can we do this? And she's like, no, can't go to the driving range wearing that. You're out. So then we just went home.
So you
Or
had
you just gave
no
up.
non-golf related ideas.
Yeah, it had to be golf related.
Well, we got some lunch and then went home. It
Should
was,
move
well,
for
by
some
that
golf.
time it had been we'd like,
Yeah, so you've driven around a bit.
yeah, exactly.
Should have done laser tag.
So I felt like what it
Laser
was
golf.
like to be
Ooh.
discriminated against, and it was not good.
It's not called.
At
that's
which
not
point in the
discrimination.
story
That's
were
like
you being
classism.
discriminated
Yeah, it's like,
against?
well, when we can't play golf because we're wearing t-shirts. I was like, come on now. What's wrong with a t-shirt?
I always leave a few collared shirts and long pants in the back of my car.
You-
If you'd invited correct, Peter. To
oh,
avoid this whole situation. But
I see.
I guess here we are. So good riddance, I guess.
But yeah, how crazy is that? What's
I
wrong with
think,
a
I think
t-shirt?
it's fair enough. I'd turn you away too.
Oh.
I think it's
Racism
just
again.
like it's an excuse for them
Not-
to be able to turn away whoever they want.
Not racism, Jordan.
Yeah, they don't know. If you looked rich, but you didn't have the right clothes, you'd still probably get in.
Yeah, that's what I reckon.
Excuse me, I'm a YouTuber.
Excuse me.
If I had a wife, I'd bury her on this golf course. So please let me in.
Isn't that what Trump did? Is
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
That was the.
that his
joke.
ex-wife?
Trump's
Yes.
a bit of a YouTuber without a YouTube channel.
It's definitely not his current
Just
life.
like a dickhead celebrity.
He was literally president.
Yeah.
Pretty powerful.
Isn't that insane?
Yeah, well
yeah,
done.
I mean, he's going for president again, most likely.
Do you
No, good for
reckon him or Yee is going to...
Oh
Oh
no!
no,
hell's Ye- oh.
Kanye will hopefully not win.
Is it Yee?
He's fucked it over pretty
Is it
quickly
Ye or
by having
Yee?
his first
Isn't it
appearance
Ye?
be
Yay?
supporting Hitler.
Does it matter? Yeah, no, I don't know what's going on with him. He's actually coming up in the debate, so you stick around for
Oh
that.
my god,
Ooh.
spicy
Yeah, that's a spoiler. A little bit of a
teaser.
teaser. That's the word I'm looking for.
I barely know her.
Someone sent in a question. Should we answer it?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
I'm currently at work and I want to hear you guys' opinion. I began a new job and for the first few weeks I spent break alone. Then I made friends or cool co-workers to chill with. I kind of miss being alone. Recently they found new friends at work and I got what I wanted. More alone time.
What's the question?
More alone time what I missed. But now I kind of miss having the company.
Make up your mind, mate.
Has this happened to you guys or what do you think of it?
Perfect advice. Just slap on the podcast. You'll be alone and surrounded by people.
That's a
You're
good...
welcome.
And if you run out of podcast, well, there's a whole heap of extended editions.
It's a bit of a grass is greener
Yeah, I was
situation,
about
isn't
to
it?
exactly say that. It sounds like they want what they don't have. Having breaks at work, did you guys like to talk to people or you like to just zone out when you guys had
Depends
jobs?
who the people
Definitely
are to
talk
talk
if
to.
if they're like someone
If
that
the
I like.
person you like talking
Oh,
to.
I would rather talk to no one.
The bar is fucking low for work friends.
Yeah.
Because like you got to have like one thing in common, and you're like, sweet, I have a work friend. Like I don't know why the bar for work friends is so low. Like I don't know.
Because you're there anyway, right?
Yeah, being talking to someone's better than being bored. So really, as long as you don't hate them, they're usually all right.
Because like when I worked at Rendezvous, which was is a hotel,
Yeah.
that was working in like the kind of almost like catering, it's called banquet stuff.
Mm.
There was someone there who I went to school with in my year at school, and we weren't really friends in school. We had very little in common through school. We kind of got along to some degree, but we never mates. But at work, we got along like a house on fire because we had so much in common compared to everyone else there.
Yeah,
because
sure.
like we were the same age, we came from the same area, we
Same
knew a lot
school.
of the same people.
Yep.
And although in the setting of school we had reasonably little in common,
We have less to choose from.
yeah, in the setting of work we were like besties. It
Yeah.
was great.
There you go.
I feel like the answer here is it's a lot easier to lose all your friends than gain a lot of friends. So if it's a grass is greener, surely you should sway on the side of having the friends.
Yeah.
And then, like, you can
Well,
always lose them at any point.
You can
if
also just
want.
go somewhere else for your break. You don't have to sit in the break room.
Yeah, you can have a break from the break room.
You can literally just go sit somewhere else and you'd be alone if that's what you want. So that's probably my advice. If they, I don't really know. It feels like they were just bragging about making friends
and then losing them.
and then
then
losing
losing
them.
them.
But
And
that's what
then-
they wanted.
Yeah. I think by default it's better to have friends because it gives you more opportunities than being alone. So if you're kind of indifferent on the topic, if you're kind of like on the fence about
Go
it,
with the friends.
I would lean on the side of the friends.
Get some friends.
Because, yeah,
Or the
like
podcast.
Zack said, it's easier to go back on that way than it is to change the other way.
Actually, I think Jordan had a point. Just listen to the podcast.
Listen to the podcast.
Yeah.
Keep listening to the podcast.
This
don't,
one.
Don't go talk to anyone.
Yeah, only this podcast. The other podcast,
They're okay.
If you
probably
finish
still
this
feel
podcast,
alone.
listen to it again.
Start from the beginning.
When's the last time you listened to episode 1, guys?
Getting any girlfriend?
It's a good one.
Ooh. Do you have any games like that today, Jackson?
No. Do you? Thanks for throwing me on the spot like that, but it did not work. Do you have any games like that, Zach?
Didn't you say you had a story?
Yeah, I got a story.
Almost as good as last week's story.
It's even worse than last week's story. It's kind of boring.
Last week's story wasn't a story.
Yeah, it was.
I'd like to hear this story.
A fictional story is still a story, no?
that's true.
Lord of the Rings? Is that a story?
Yeah, okay. I'll concede that one.
checkmate.
Sit the fuck down.
I
Just
can't
have to
stand
think of the
up.
story.
Come on. Oh, no.
There's
Jordan's
no
got a
story
story.
again. Fuck. So
Wait, is there
Jackson,
actually not a story?
There's a
You're
story.
such a useless sack of
There's
shit.
a story.
I already said
fucking
my
hate you.
story.
What's your story?
The golf.
That was a pretty good story.
Thank you.
That was probably actually as bad as mine, but at least it was real.
See, it's not real. You've
All
gave
right,
it
all
up.
right, I'm going to shut you guys up.
So,
Um,
all right. you talk then. I was going to tell my story about you.
I'm going to turn it back to chess boxing. Would any of you guys be in that if like someone very big like Ludwig asked you to be in it?
Who am I versing?
Yeah, I think I would.
If it was someone who looked like a reasonable match for you, for you,
Is it-
Jackson,
Yeah.
you can fight.
I'm a bit hard because I'm tall, which gives me an advantage of a lot of people, but I am quite thin.
You are very light.
Yeah.
You are
no, but
quite-
that's good for you then. That's
Yeah, but they don't match it up very.
I don't think that they would put me with someone that also is tall. But
Your height,
people that are
yeah.
mostly my height are usually a lot
oh,
bigger.
that's fair.
I'm trying to think of who you can fight. Who's like you can fight TC Nick.
I don't know what he looks like.
Oh,
I think TC Nick might be a bit jacked for you.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to think of.
So
TC,
we're doing
Nick.
smashes.
I
Then
was
it's
gonna give
Jackson
YouTubers
versus
that-
Fatality free.
Oh yeah.
Fatality
yeah,
is
against
tall
fatality.
and, like,
Oh, that's a good one.
I'd be fine with that.
But would you still do the boxing?
Yeah,
So
No, you wouldn't.
I would. Against fatality, I feel like I'm pretty confident. It would just depend on who I'm boxing.
is this
Yeah, me
chess
too.
boxing or smash boxing?
Smash, but why not? I don't know how to play chess, so it's a no.
Oh,
well,
Smashbox.
I think chess boxing. for
Actually, no.
Jackson.
Yeah, let's go chess boxing.
I feel like I have no idea how good he is at chess, but I just by looking at him, I feel like I could beat him in boxing.
Let's just say imaginary something
Ooh,
boxing.
The beef is starting.
yeah,
Because
fatality
in
hit me up.
chess, you might have him
Ooh.
outmatched, but in Smash, he might have you fucked.
Yeah,
Maybe.
well, if it's smash, there's kind of no point.
No, all you have to do is lose all the Smash matches and then just KO him, and that's the only way you can win.
Is that how it works?
Yeah.
Yeah, the way it worked, you had to win 3 Smash rounds,
Or KO
and then
them
you win,
before it.
or KO before, yeah.
So
Or-
you just
but there was
KO.
only-
You just KO fatality.
In the
Or if
first 2
Smash,
rounds.
if the Smash was only 4 matches, so if it went 2-2, then it came down to points in boxing.
It's not going 2-2 with Jackson and
me and
fatality.
are going 2-2. 3-1
No,
is
I mean
even
in
far fetched.
Oh, I suppose.
in
Yeah.
the Smash.
So no, you just got to knock him out before he wins 3 smash matches.
What if we just played chess? Now I don't know how good he is.
Yeah.
at
Okay, it
chess.
doesn't matter. I'm just wondering. Because
It's more about the boxing thing. I
we were
think
talking in the car about how you guys think boxing's kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
So I'm surprised that your answer is yes.
Well, I'm assuming I get paid a lot.
Yeah, I would do it.
And you get paid a lot in exposure. I don't know how much actual money you get.
Well, I'd need to know that.
Yeah.
How much money are you offering me for this hypothetical?
Let's say $0, but it is on Ludwig's channel with 300,000 concurrent viewers and also millions of views on the VOD.
What about Mr. Beast's channel?
No.
Okay.
Mr. B.
That's Zach's little
Then
shoehorn.
Zach's like, yeah, Zach's
There
like,
it
I
is,
haven't mentioned
Mr. Beast.
this episode. We need a sound. The next sound clip you make, Zach, is it's the Zach Mr. Beast mention of the week.
That's
Mr.
right.
Beast.
All right, would you do it, Zach?
Who's my matchup?
Oh,
I don't know. Fatality.
I haven't seen him in person. How big is Hungry Box?
He's too big.
Too big.
Oh.
What
that'd be
about
good.
who's the warrior
He's
man
bigger,
in
taller,
France?
and louder than
Gluttony.
me.
Gluttony.
I wouldn't want,
Glutony.
no, I couldn't fight him.
All right.
Has to be
He's too
someone
much-
you're
You
not,
have to respect your opponent, though. That's good.
It's got to be someone heavier. Or
Or
am I getting jacked?
Mango. You versus Mango.
That's not really. There needs to be blood
Okay,
in
the
it.
answer is no from Zach. He's way too picky about
No,
this.
no, no, okay, it's got to be someone big, so that I'm one of the big acts. Someone with at least 1 million subscribers.
Mr. Beast. You're
Similar-
boxing Mr. Beast.
You know who I'd do it?
Mr. Beast
literally.
is like 6'4".
Yeah,
I
but
would-
he's
I
not
would
as
box Mr.
jacked,
Beast.
right?
All right,
Zach.
well, will you box Chandler from Mr. Beast?
No, here's why I'd box Mr. Beast.
Zach, you don't get to box Mr. Beast.
Someone
This is
said
my
that.
hypothetical situation.
Zach, you
not
box
these-
Ludwig. You box Ludwig.
Yeah, Ludwig.
I'd do that.
Oh.
Even if I get fucked up, then Ludwig makes a bunch of videos on like how I beat the shit out of this YouTuber.
True.
So you guys are both just not at all,
Then
like,
that's me.
even though you don't want to do the boxing at all, either of you, it's just for the...
For me, I would do it if it was like enough exposure.
Yeah, I need the
Yeah,
cash.
me too. It would be
I'm
cool.
not about the expo. I want the cash.
See, okay, Peter, this is your matchup. C5 from the Beefy
Oh,
Smash.
Pip
Dudes.
miss me, dude.
He's.
I'd probably lose to most of you guys in boxing. Like, I'm not
Nah.
taking
I don't
fucking
think
C5.
so.
Yeah.
You guys are underestimating
Who are
reach.
you losing to out of us?
All of you.
No way.
Yes.
What are you talking about?
How
Okay,
did you
see? Okay, let me go around. Jackson, insane reach on me.
You guys are underestimating reach in boxing. It's like quite
Yeah.
important.
No,
I
but
have-
I think we're underestimating stamina. Did you watch Ludwig's boxing
that's
event?
true.
1 minute, they're like dead.
yeah.
can train
And
that.
also
But you
you
would train, right?
But I don't think you'd train. Peter as well could
All right,
generate
Peter,
so much
why
power.
did you think I would ever be your
would
Dude,
hurt.
weight advantage is fucking massive. And I'm
Oh
not
yeah, so I
trying
just
to...
run into you.
No, like literally, you have so much more
Yeah,
power
yeah.
behind your swings.
Yeah, mass moves mass.
Nah,
like-
but my arms are so flabby.
It's like if I hit you with a ping pong ball or a giant rock that weighs 10 times. It's like, what hurts more, you know? Even if they're going the same speed, like you probably can't throw a faster punch than me, but there's just so much more force
if
behind
I
each
put
one.
my whole body behind
Yeah,
it.
if you learn
yeah.
how to like lean into your like weight advantage is huge, reach advantage is huge. I have short arms for my height, and I'm not even particularly tall in the first
low
place.
wingspan. It's
So,
like a little hummingbird.
I think I'd be quite bad, so don't give me C5. I would die.
Who do you want? Would you do it?
Probably.
And what if you were...
you know
You're in
what?
after all that.
Honestly, you guys are just versing each other. There's already the rivalry of Peter bullying Jordan. Similar sub counts.
I wouldn't want to
pretty
fight
similar
Peter.
Builds,
I feel like I'd have to do it with someone I don't know.
but you guys are like the perfect.
It would be a good meme,
matchup.
though. Imagine
Yeah.
how many times you could bring it up in the future.
But would you do it versus someone you know?
I
There's
was about
no
to say,
way.
let's just pretend that we're boxing a literal clone of ourselves. Would you do it?
Yeah.
Nah, because
If
I'd
it was a
lose.
big event, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
For no money?
If it was a big event, if it was like,
so if you're going
a
to get
thing.
enough people to be checking you out
Yeah.
from
Nah,
it, then
I'll do it. Yeah, that'll be
And
hard.
I think I need money.
The problem with
Yeah,
it
I
is
would
though,
do
if you get fucking memed, it just makes you look bad.
But
So-
don't worry, you can just say you're the other one if you're versing your clone.
Yeah, I mean for a more realistic situation, but yeah.
You got like
Peter,
black
don't even
eyes
worry
and
about it.
bleeding
You're
face,
versing
you're
your
like,
clone.
I won, don't worry.
The thing is, it can fuck you up for life getting a real bad concussion. So that's got to
Yeah.
be worth some money.
Well, that's why you wouldn't want to fight anyone who's like you would
Yeah,
think would
gonna
be
fuck
better
you
than
up.
you.
Yeah, that's why
That would be so scary.
Because I have to be able to beat them. Be confident I could beat them.
Yeah.
I've also never seen fatality in real life. So
Nah, you could take him. Tell you what, that match would be a fatality. Him on the floor.
Oh,
Damn.
unbelievable.
You have long arms for your height, right, Jackson? No?
pretty much exactly.
you just
Oh,
are
okay,
I
tall.
well,
thought you were like a Whomping Willow. You like span with the floppy arms and you just take people out.
Yeah, he's the windmill
Rob.
Cogger.
Rob side B.
Mike Tyson, though, short man. Pretty good at boxing.
Sort of a freak athlete though.
Yeah, that's true. So is everyone probably
What?
who he boxed against.
Yeah,
Probably
true.
not as freak.
Yeah. I mean, at that point.
Who's that swimmer? Michael Phelps.
Michael Phelps.
He's,
Yeah. That's
he's
a freak.
actually a freak human.
Yeah, that's different.
He's got that like webbed feet condition, webbed hands.
That's pretty
So
handy.
he literally has like he's a fucking duck.
He's a frog man.
He's a duck, and
Yeah.
he's got some like weird 7-foot height thing. And
Yeah,
his-
apparently his like feet are the size of a surfboard or something. Like they
his
just kind
body's
of.
got some condition that means he's got like extra muscle. I think he
Jesus.
was
That's
crafted
pretty
by
handy,
God to be
yeah.
a good swimmer.
Jeez, that's a few little ticks.
few
in the
little
right
cheeky
boxes, isn't
tips,
it?
yeah.
Yeah,
Jesus
apparently. I don't know if
Christ.
this is true. This is like a fact I heard like 10 years ago, so I might get it completely wrong. But apparently there's a rumor that Venus and Serena Williams' dad had kids with the intention of trying to make tennis prodigies.
Okay.
Like that was his goal.
That's
all
happened
along.
in
so
basketball
who did
as
he
well.
choose to? Did he
Both
choose
of
his
them.
wife based on?
I don't know about that, but like literally, like, as soon as they were born, that was like just his like.
Oh, that's
what I
what's-
want them to do. This is just
Tiger
my
Woods
thing.
was the same, right?
Well, I've heard that with a psychologist who was thinking that as well, and he got all his kids are chess like grandmasters.
Yeah, right.
Oh, don't choose chess though.
But it's like, yeah, from birth.
But
Well,
it's
surely
crazy.
like the Botez twins have been playing chess since they were very
Yeah,
young.
that's like there was this famous family, like the Ball. They're literally called the Ball family. They're like 2 out of the 3 brothers are in the NBA, and the dad was like notorious, like from birth. He's like married his wife who was tall because he wanted them to be in the
Tall.
NBA.
Sure.
And then
Damn.
they're all in the NBA.
Well,
I
that
gotta
Michael
start
what would you
Jackson,
guys?
another one.
What would you guys choose if you were going to get your kids really good at something?
I'm going to give them happiness and let them decide themselves.
Yeah,
No, this
good at
is-
Well, that's why
psychology.
you have unsuccessful children, Jackson.
I just probably won't have children.
No,
so
this
that
is for
makes
the
it easy.
podcast segment. You don't have to do it.
Oh, sorry.
but-
Okay, go on.
You don't actually.
You don't have to
do
commit.
this.
No, you're
Well,
not
they're gonna
signing
get
a
good at
contract.
AFL Snap then. Be the world's best AFL Snap players.
I feel like it's important that it's something that you enjoy because you're going to be the one that has to teach them.
Have you guys watched kids play a sport? It's just
It's
tough.
quite funny, isn't
It's
it?
a bit tough of a watch.
Is it? They're just bad.
I was like, I was
haven't
walking
done that,
past a
actually.
park and I was kids playing cricket. I was like, I like cricket. I was watching. I was like, oh my god,
It's terrible.
it's so bad.
These guys are fucking
guys-
garbage. You're like on the side sledging.
Come on, what are you doing?
I mean, it makes sense. You're just not strong enough to get a ball down the other end of a pitch.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
just like watching them, they can't hit the ball. They can't bowl the ball.
Kid gets out
wow.
and Jackson's like,
Oh,
goodbye.
I thought it was the other one.
Oh, well, keep it PG. They are kids.
Yeah.
So then you would want your kid to be good at sports, so you at least can enjoy watching them.
Yeah, at least if they're dominating.
Yeah, you're like, come on, son.
See, it must be hard because, like, I think you are having this transitional moment between
Yeah.
being a kid and a parent.
Yeah.
Where like you now see it
Jackson's
from the parent
a parent?
perspective. No, like he's closer to the
You're
parent
adult
perspective
land.
Yeah.
than you are to the kid's perspective.
Yeah.
But all your experience is in the kid perspective.
Yeah.
So back then you don't remember being shit.
No.
You know, you're as good as any other kid.
Yeah.
And now you're like, man, the parents, man, they're struggling.
Yeah.
Because imagine, like, it's hard to watch as is.
Yeah.
Imagine your kid is extra sucky.
Yeah.
And you're just like, go son, well done.
Especially cricket seems even worse if you guys don't know how it works. It's very one player at a time. Everyone's watching.
It's
one
all eyes
person.
on you.
It's not like soccer where you can kind of just not really do anything and it's like no one notices.
Yep.
You go out to bat, it's everyone watching you bat. Same with like if you played tennis or something like
Yeah.
that. Those ones would be tough.
I do have to say, from doing sports coaching for like 8 months as like a job
Yeah.
with kids, like primary school age and a little bit of high school, there are some sports that work
Yeah.
when you suck.
Yeah.
And there are some sports that do not work when you
Yeah,
suck.
yeah.
And cricket's one of the ones that absolutely does not work.
Yeah.
Like literally playing cricket at this last school that I was at is what part of what burnt me out and made me quit. Because firstly, it was like, I've talked about how it was just a really like bad school.
Yeah.
I spent half the time yelling at people, even though I'm not even a
Yeah.
yeller at all. It was
Yeah.
fucking terrible. But also, trying to get these kids to play cricket
Yeah.
was just a terrible idea from the start.
Well, as well, when you're not playing, you have to stand in one spot and entertain
Even when
yourself.
you are playing, you're standing in one spot
Yeah.
and you got a lot of free time on your hands.
It's a weird sport.
Cricket's a garbage sport
so
for
I
kids.
wouldn't
Yeah.
pick that for my kid. Pick soccer.
Yeah, soccer's great.
Something where everyone's involved.
Soccer's great because it's very hard, but it's hard to go wrong.
Yeah.
Even better, indoor soccer.
Oh.
Can't kick it out.
Nice.
Bounces off the wall. Because that's the only problem with kids soccer or like young, like very low level soccer is
Yeah.
that the game stops every 10 seconds because someone kicks out of the field.
Yeah, because they can't pass.
Because they
probably.
can't, do any precision. Indoor soccer doesn't have that problem.
Yeah.
So that's a good one. Worst sports, volleyball.
Oh, yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
bad.
Got to keep it up.
Also,
Not easy.
Pretty hard, yeah.
Ultimate frisbee, terrible.
yeah.
Same
Can't throw the
logic.
frisbee, yeah.
Just ones where you can just, like, AFL's good. Run around, chase the ball, doesn't
Yeah.
matter if it hits the floor.
Yeah.
If anything where a ball can hit the floor and like keep going, like,
It's good.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
good to
But
go.
yeah, cricket and baseball where everyone has to wait a turn to
Oh,
have a
that was
bat,
the worst.
or standing out in the outfield doing shit all.
Terrible
Only
idea.
about 3 people are having fun at a time
Yeah.
in a game of those ones, and it's not good.
We used to do in primary school volleyball, but you're allowed to catch the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you picking, Zach?
I would make my kid really good at like bowling.
What?
That'd be fun. You just get to go bowling with your kid.
I suppose you could verse them in bowling, and if you're it's kind of individual a bit, so it doesn't really matter if you're beating them.
Yeah.
I'm feeling
Whereas-
table tennis.
The table tennis is kind of bad
Oh.
because when you're trying to teach them, you're just beating them. It's like they're gonna
No,
have
but
a
then
tantrum.
also when they start beating you,
No, that's
then,
true.
like, that's
Then
also
you
not
can
fun.
chuck a tantrum.
Then you.
bowling, you're both just working for your own best
That's what I was
scores.
thinking. Yeah.
Oh, bowling's
I
perfect.
tell you guys about the time that I got 5 strikes in a
You
row.
did?
bowling.
Yes, that was insane.
Any lucid dreams recently?
The classic Zack
Any more,
stories.
any more stories to tell us? Zach?
5 strikes in a row you'll be hearing about for the rest of my life, if I'm honest.
Yeah, you
That's
peaked
a
on
lot
that
of
day.
strikes in a row.
The game before I got a score of 70, which is pretty abysmal for bowling. And then came out the gate next one, 5 strikes. I got a 218.
That is
Yeah, that's pretty absurd for an
incredible.
amateur.
And there were people in the lanes next to me, like pointing, being like, "Oh my god, look
He's
at
a
that guy."
professional.
Yeah, and then like it put the pressure on.
218, no,
I
that's
just kept getting
amazing.
strikes. And I've never been good at bowling. Anyway,
Bit of luck. Yeah,
Nice
that
skill.
sounds good. Like an artist, they just do it. Go on.
What?
That's the skill.
Oh, make your kid an artist.
no,
Yeah.
you
Oh, I
can't.
thought it had
You
to be a
can't
sport.
train being an artist though.
Shut
What
up.
are you-
You always have
up.
this take,
What
and
are you
it's so
talking
bad. This may be Zach's worst take, and he said it like to
It's
Kiana when we
natural-
had her on the pod
It's
as well.
natural talent.
Natural talent all the
It
way.
completely discounts any effort that artists make.
Well, short people can't play basketball. Same,
Can
same
we
shit.
look this
We're
up
not
as
doing
well?
this again. We've been here.
We did this exact rotation.
You lost.
Yeah.
so also
But
it
now
has to be
the
a
artist
sport.
isn't here.
Well, that's
We'll
what
re-
Zach said, but
Oh, okay.
It's like saying that you can't get good at Smash if you're not born a freak.
yeah.
Well, you can't become
Hey.
the best at Smash if you're not born a freak.
It doesn't matter being about the best at art. There's no best at art. It's subjective.
Yeah, very
So
subjective.
you don't have. You can always learn, but you don't have to become the
Yeah,
best.
but Venus, Serena, and Tiger Woods all became the best.
Yeah.
So that's
Did-
more successful.
Did Venus become the best?
She was like 4th in the
Yeah.
world.
No,
at
they
some
were
point.
both the best.
They were the best at doubles, so technically
Well,
true.
I mean, who could tell if you swapped them out? They're
Most-
twins, right?
They're not that twins. You could definitely tell the difference between them.
Well, what if
I thought they were
did-
just sisters. I don't think they are twins.
Not really.
I don't
No.
know.
I'm not sure.
If they
I
were,
don't know.
they're definitely fraternal. They're not identical.
They do not look that similar.
Oh well, I don't really know either of them.
Yeah, you're not a big tennis fan.
All I know about them is that
I actually don't know anything.
I don't
Turns
really
out
know
I'm a
much.
fucking moron.
Oh no.
I know one of them's got a fat fucking dumpy.
We end the
Thanks, Zach.
podcast.
You really
or-
saved that one.
Into the oh, you can do our AI segment.
Oh
I
yeah,
reckon.
Jordan, get
Oh
the AI
god. Oh yeah. What
generated-
am I going to type in?
Well, all the things we've talked about so far.
No,
Obviously.
you need to have something that rounds it
Oh,
off.
I need to start it all off again.
Okay, so what do we need to put into the machine? Do you think we
How
need
long
to
should the segment be? I should say right. How many minutes?
2
segment?
minutes is
2
good.
minutes.
It's got to be
minutes was
things
good.
we talk about anyway. So maybe Zach driving a truck.
Yeah, Zach driving a truck. Peter talks about animal facts and is probably wrong.
Don't say they're probably wrong. Just Peter mentions an animal fact.
I don't know. If it was actually correct, AI comes up with something right. I'll
Jordan
probably
asks
feel
a
pretty bad.
question. Can you put that in there?
Yeah, Jordan asks a question. Maybe say Jordan asks a silly question.
Yeah.
No, his questions are good.
And then Jackson tells a riveting story.
Yeah, please.
Jackson tells a story.
Jackson tells no riveting. Make
And
sure
you got to
riveting.
send this to us in Google Docs, so we're all following along the
Surely we
script.
just pass around. It's gonna take
No,
way too
because it
long
needs
to
to
copy
work
paste
better.
this.
We need to trick everyone.
Yeah.
All right, we got to talk about something while he just sorts out
Yeah,
this
wait, sorry.
momentous
What were your
task.
3 things?
So
Zack drives a truck.
Yeah.
Peter says an animal fact. Cogger tells a story, and Jordan asks a
Riveting.
silly question.
riveting story.
No, his story's got to be something about the supermarket. That's where they always come from.
Maybe-
because it's the only time you go outside.
Maybe Jackson tells a boring story.
Sorry, not gonna lie,
No, not
Mr.
boring.
Wait, Peter. What?
Animal fact.
Animal fact, and Jackson has a story.
Riveting
boring
story.
Riveting
Boring
Riveting.
story.
We said.
boring story.
We went with riveting, I think.
I wonder what AI thinks is boring.
Yeah. Does an AI know what
Would it
boring
be
is?
what is mentioned the least on the internet, or is that the exciting stuff?
No, it's the thing that is mentioned the most, but in a boring context.
And how does it figure that out?
Paper.
Can't, right?
Dude, I'm not an AI. But you can't tell how an AI works.
Is the
out.
future going to be like, pick the statements that are boring? You know, like when you try and log into
Yeah, it's a
something.
capture. Which one of these topics is boring?
And maybe we'll get into more subjective things.
Yeah, how has AI not figured that out yet? What a fucking stop sign looks like.
I think they have now.
I think they just have to be really sure with self-driving cars. They've probably got a good idea, but they want to be really positive.
Oh, I was talking about when you have to choose it out of the pictures.
That's what I'm saying. You're training the car.
They're still working.
true.
So,
I
like-
mean, it's a big octagon that says stop.
I've seen videos of cars on autopilot doing some fucked shit, and so they clearly haven't completely
We
worked
haven't
it out
figured
yet.
it out completely.
There's all the Tesla haters always share those videos, you know.
Oh yeah, I would not trust my
But
car with that at all.
With that said, this like if there's say like one clip in, I don't know, it doesn't happen very often, but let's be generous and say one clip a week.
Yeah.
Of a self-driving car doing something bad.
Yeah.
How many clips could you find of actual drivers
Oh.
doing something bad in that week?
10,000
That's the thing is, when do you do the flip,
Millions.
you know?
Yeah. So
We've talked
like,
about this before.
Yeah, and
Wait,
it's
was
like
it
so
Peter
that-
asked an animal
yeah.
question?
Yeah.
people latch onto this bad Tesla thing because it's scary. But then what is really scary is all the real regular drivers out there.
Yeah. Well, that is more scary to me.
Caught up with a friend for dinner last night, and she said that she had 2 cars getting totaled in 2 weeks.
Her ones.
Yeah, and neither of them were her fault.
That's what everyone says.
Like, how does that make you feel like unsafe on the road? Like, one was someone running a red light,
Yo.
running into her. The second one was her getting rear-ended and sandwiched between 2 people in traffic. So 2 that are undoubtedly not her fault.
Yeah.
You know, it's like there's no way. And I was like, that is so fucking unlucky.
I get a
but-
bit scared of that. I've started checking when I go on greens.
Oh
Like,
yeah, you should have just always have
I
a
do
peep.
that,
Always
yeah.
have a
At,
peep.
at certain ones.
Because you just don't know what people are going to fucking do.
100%. I never know. Driving's kind of scary when you think about it, I think.
Jordan, just send all that
The only-
text in a big Facebook
The only way
message.
you get through the day of like driving is just to not think about how dangerous it is.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because if you stop to think about it, you'd probably be petrified and never leave.
Yeah, driving is dangerous. Stay safe, kids.
It's probably the most dangerous thing you do on a day-to-day basis, right? By far. Apart from maybe eat like McDonald's.
Honestly, probably.
What if I do ket on a daily basis?
I mean, it depends if you're safe about
What's
it.
more dangerous?
Ketamine second reference on the episode. Pretty
Yeah.
good.
Let's go.
Ketamine 2, Mr. Beast 1.
Yeah.
Winning.
Ketamine is the new Mr. Beast.
What happened to us rating other YouTubers? We rated Mr. Beast.
That was just your excuse to
Once.
mention Mr. Beast. And then we never did it again.
Well, everyone wanted us to rate Pokemon. Maybe in a future episode.
I don't know anything about Pokemon.
I don't know anything
We
about
should
Mr.
choose a
Beast.
different YouTuber then.
All right, who do you want to rate, Zach?
Um.
We'll do it right here while Jordan sorts this out.
Sorry.
All right. Let's
It is currently writing. I'm waiting for it to finish.
let's rate TC Nick.
I don't know him.
He's on the mind. Okay. Who do you know, Jackson?
Probably no one you guys know.
All right, sweet. So you're out of the pod.
Yeah. I feel like I don't
Let's-
know any of these famous ones. I just know the ones that are in my niche interest.
Let's rate Disguised Toast. Do you think you could have a cool handshake with him?
Yeah.
I think so. I think he'd be a sucker for a cool handshake. Jackson? Wanna chime in?
Probably. Yeah. Seems chill.
The segment sucks shit.
Yeah, that's why we didn't bring
The
it back.
segment is so bad.
That's
The
what
Mr.
I
Beast
just
one was the
realised.
only. I
Mr.
feel like
Beast was carried by the potato farmer.
No,
no,
he sell you corn.
The corn salesman,
Mr.
dude.
Beast could definitely sell me corn.
That was the only reason that was at all
and
propped up.
we all kind of knew him.
Even Jackson.
I know Alfred.
Okay, we can rate
let's
Alfred.
rate Alfred. And you know what? We should get him on the podcast soon. So
Yeah, why
Alfred,
is-
if you're hearing this rating, come on the pod if we say you're good.
He's
it's not so
10.
much rating. It's wondering if Alfred could, do certain things in certain
All
situations.
right, like what?
Do you think he would save his cool-looking cat or you if there was a house fire?
Definitely his
Cat.
cat. Yeah.
Yeah, his cat is pretty fucking.
Is it really
cute.
cool? I haven't
it's
seen
really
it.
cute. It's like really fluffy
Yeah.
and like with
Really?
one of those like grumpy faces.
Is it a rag doll? Is it like white?
No, it's a grumpy cat.
Okay, that's not a breed.
What? I don't know.
Would you save your pets over a random person?
Ooh, oh, my pets? Do I like not know this person at all?
Yeah, it's a random
How old are
stranger.
they? Have they lived a good life?
They're 30. They look to be
I'd
about
save,
30.
well, then I'll save the 30-year-old.
Really?
Well, yeah.
I'd save my pets.
No, you should save the person.
I know I should, but I won't.
Okay. Do you even have a
Okay,
pet?
I'm posting the
You
link.
have no
depends.
attachment to
Oh, my
this
fish.
imaginary pet.
I'd save,
yeah?
save my fish over a person.
You're carrying the fish out in your hands, flopping about.
Get him to water quick.
Someone's burning to death.
All right, did everyone get this message?
All right, here we go.
I haven't read it yet either, by the way, so hopefully it's good. It could be bad.
Oh, my headphones have cut out.
Just take them
Oh,
off.
shit.
All right, I have untitled document.
Yeah. Probably try not to read it before it starts.
Oh, yeah,
I'll
sorry.
I'm
read
not going to read
I was
it.
trying to see if I had a line.
Do you have it up
Do
on your
you?
phone, Zach?
Yeah,
Alright.
Surely.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you have to
not
listen to
yet.
us the old-fashioned way, Zach.
Yeah, my headphones fell off. We'll have to fix that later.
So we're just going to almost pretend that we're not reading.
Yeah, you just have it here and
Yeah.
you just sort of
Yeah,
read
yeah,
your
this-
lines.
No, we can be looking at our phones. People will just think we're all really antisocial
Okay.
while we're having a conversation.
All right. Hey, guys, I have a silly question. Why do they call it a drive-through if you have to stop?
Oh,
That's
good
a
one.
good point.
Good one, Jordan. Speaking of driving, I just got my truck this weekend, and let me tell you, it's a beast.
Hey, while we're on the topic of vehicles, have you guys ever noticed how lions are basically just big cats with their own cars? They just roam around savannah, hunting and traveling wherever they want.
Yeah, I was just watching a documentary about lions the other day. Did you guys know that the average lion's roar can be heard from up to 5 miles away?
Wow, that's really interesting, Jackson.
Yeah, but it's not exactly the most thrilling story.
Come on, please. Tell us something else, Jackson.
Well, let's see. I was at the grocery store the other day and I saw this guy who was wearing a shirt with a picture of a salad on it. I couldn't help but laugh because it was just so random.
It is actually pretty funny, Jackson.
Well, I think it's time for us to wrap things up. Thanks for joining us on this edition of the Four White Guys podcast. Tune in next time for more laughs and interesting facts.
wait, it is- We are white, and
we are
we're
four
here
men.
to make a podcast.
We're cis, straight, and
There you go.
press the end button.
Can we do that again in the Patreon?
This is amazing.